BS, next level. Let us city, Niger.
How una dey, my fellow Naija people? Wetin dey happen? Wetin dey shele? Wetin dey mega? Welcome to your favorite show, Ginger the Swagger, podcasting the Naija way with Dr. Toto. On today's episode, wetin we don decide to do be say we go try address some of the questions wey some listeners ask us. Based on those questions, we don decide say this episode will just gradually take our time address each of those questions. I wan also use today's episode to reach out to everybody wey don send us all kinds of suggestions. People wey dey follow us on Twitter, we say thank you. People wey dey follow us on Facebook, we say thank you. And every other social media one that they follow us, so we say thank you. And especially people who don't even reach out to us, people who don't visit our website too, we don't give us some more additional suggestions. We say thank you. We know if you thank una enough. So we say make we use this episode to reach out and to address both the questions where we say we will talk about and to also show our own gratitude for our dedicated listeners them. And as we tell you do this one too, so we still dey tell una say make una still try help extend this program to our fellow loved ones, then share that with everybody around you, because this now the only way me personally don't choose right now to take give back to my own people. So they say giving now you will receive. So now my own way of giving me this. So if na self won't even show love, make una also share and ask people around you now say make them to also do it and subscribe, so that anytime we will drop any new episode, them to go know waiting they happen and then we do it and enjoy every bit of it. So make we no long thing at all. As we tell they do on a regular, now the same process we go still apply for this same episode too today. So waiting now one make me say now go allow me make I take small break, and when I come back onto my coming back, we'll come jump into the topic and those questions where our dedicated listeners them don't ask us. So make una no go they come. I will see you now. Oh yeah, now we don't come as we take talk say we go take come. Now so it be, and now so we go start to the carry and the go. So make we jump right into it we get to talk about today. The first question we will try attempt today now from Bashiru Akani from Newark, New Jersey. Bashiru talk say wetin be the name of your book and how person fit get am. Bashiru, the name of the book what I've been write now Decade of Wisdom. The Amazon, and based on the email I've been get few weeks ago and tell me say now one of the hottest and most sought after books really their shelf. So if you get them on Amazon, once you just type the name Decade of Wisdom, you go see them go pop up. Most importantly too, or the another route or another easy way for you to take even see the book or even take get idea of what in the book be, and to visit our website gingertheswagger.com. And the Ginger the Swagger, I just spell the same way as you take see them on top of any of our platform, whether not for Facebook or anything. So once you just type in gingertheswagger.com, gingertheswagger.com, then you go feel go on top of our website, you go see the book for there. Then you feel get the information what you need. If you really want like go in pursuit of them, or if you want even go check them out, if you still check them out on Amazon too. So now so the team be on top of that question when you ask Bashiru. The second one be one question will come from Sarah with the Savannah, Georgia. Sarah talk say upon the whole podcast when full everywhere, waiting be the team when give you confidence say your show go make am. Sarah, this question a very important question, a very sweet question, sir. Well, first of all, no be competition that they compete to. My own podcast, no day, I don't create this podcast to compete with any other person podcast. But the good news to be say, at least from our own standard and from the small research what we don't do before we start up this idea, this podcast they unique. They're unique in what sense? In your own sense, say as we deliver our message, it they different from every other podcast we don't even listen to. where we don't dig into based on our own study where we don't carry out, where we even launch this podcast. So that being said, the other one we say majority, if not all, but majority of the podcasts where they out there as they talk am. So waiting then you do, we say then they provide you now waiting them thing. The podcaster or the presenter will come with waiting he or she or waiting the person they feel about any topic. Not be based on waiting maybe studies don't talk about, waiting science don't show. In other words, for our own podcast here, I know they give now waiting me just feel. That now waiting what they call subjective view. So I know they give now waiting me feel about anything. I they provide people waiting science talk about any topic, waiting philosophers talk about any given topic, and then my own personal pride and joy be say I'll digest all of these notions or points, important points where both scientific figures and philosophers don't talk about a specific topic. Me I'll try break them down so that everybody go feel like understand and then apply them to their daily living. So that now the unique thing when my own podcast day for be that I be researcher, I be scientific figure by profession. That now waiting I be. So to come even present this kind thing, come bring them to our own pidgin language. I know it's a very difficult thing. Sometimes people will really dig very deep for pidgin and I go no say sometimes I find it hard to even pronounce some things and I even struggle for my pidgin. That now because it no be something where they very easy to achieve. So this now waiting make this podcast unique for your own place. It is different from so many other podcasts. Even any Ninja show said, I don't think say I don't even bump into, I don't even hear any Ninja show, TV program or radio program where then they bring up something like this. So that now waiting make them unique. And as I talk, no be competition for our own side. I don't rely on any money coming from this podcast to like survive or anything. This is not just my own way of sharing and giving back to my people. I come obodo oyinbo, I study, and as I no be my mind to take study for years. So as a philosopher or as a doctor where I be, no be sound I give them for the school where they graduate. So that not the thing, but now just a way for me to just show say okay, my people, see what me don't do, and based on what I don't do, I want to share that with my people. Not just because say I do study and I publish my own study, and then now only people when go school sabi read go fit gain access to waiting me don't acquire. No, I want extend them to everybody, even people will not get the opportunity when me don't get, because they say as I tell they here, anything will be now opportunity. No be saying na me sabi and pass, no be saying na me good pass, no be saying na my sin na in day small pass. No, now just opportunity. So now as I get the opportunity, I want to share and give people will not get the same opportunity what I get. So this now waiting just a few things will just make this podcast, for my own opinion, different. So now so it be, and hopefully we will continue to make sense, and people when they hear us, they listen to us, then to go feel the sense, and then they go feel utilize them, because the purpose, the ultimate goal of this podcast, you say as they make sense, you they hear them, you they feel reason with them. If it makes sense for you, use the ones where it makes sense. The ones where not make sense for you, my guy, nothing do you to you. If you just put them for one garbage, or if you put them for one trash, anything where you want put them, just put them through them. If you know it makes sense to you, now so it be. So now so it be. So the third question now from Hawa from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Our talk say, Dr. Toto, I dey enjoy every topic where you dey share for your podcast, especially the one where you talk about the power of appreciation. Abeg, shey e get the number of times when person fit show appreciation and then stop because e don dey too much? Awa, thanks for your question. I really truly appreciate say you even reach out and you specifically point out one of the topic where really makes sense to you. And talking about that self, I'm not sure say I give any specific number. So based on my recollection of that topic, I not say what we talk, we say we just try emphasize on the importance of showing appreciation to our loved ones, and no limit to them, no limit at all. Even get one book I even read for somewhere where the thing talk say if you want show person how you truly love them, just show them appreciation when they don't even expect them. So that not to show you the power of appreciation. What we talk about, you no get limit, you no get number. If person do something where you feel say, man, this thing makes sense, pieces. Show appreciation. Not be only the point where they try to make me say, not be only when person do something when not good or something when not still makes sense for our own side. Not be only that time they're supposed to hear our own voice. So we're going to talk, say, this person, see what this person do, see what that person do. This person too like to the gossip. This person too like to the talk about others. This person too like to the do one thing or another. No, the point be saying, even when them do good things, show appreciation. Thank you with smile. Not just talk and say thank you, mean just frown your face like person with something don't happen to you. No, smile. Thank you. If now your loved one, kiss, thank you. And as you they do this, as you they give person or people appreciation, before you know what they happen. Now, so people around you, especially people who even they close to you, when they hear you, they do this or then they see you, they do them, tend to go cultivate the same habit. And before you know waiting, you don't inspire people with that. You don't motivate people with that. You don't change people mindset with that. With purpose, which be say that will even fall for the goal of this podcast. Because as we take the talk like on a regular, the purpose of this program or of this podcast now to help motivate people, help inspire people, help transform the way people they see things and see life in general. That not the purpose, nothing less. So if we first start from just the mindset of, you know what, every little thing I see, this thing makes sense. Thank you. If you go chop for restaurant self, say, yeah, we don't say that you won't pay your money, now you go still pay. You not still matter. If the food sweet, say the thing makes sense. Nothing stop you to tell the person, say, thank you. This was so delicious, or this one's sweet, that kind of thing. If you do anything or you see anybody will render any service to you and the service makes sense, even the tip where you want it, maybe not $2 you want it before, maybe not $5 you want it before. If the thing makes sense to you, do the bigger thing. Show appreciation by your words and by the donation where you want even give to. So that now waiting we want just they try, they push out there. No limit at all. No talk say because I say thank you yesterday, then that one don't mark for the rest of 1 year. No, not do like one of my professors who been tell me for school back then too when I've been there Unilag. When talk say before he marry your wife, he say on the day of their wedding, saying just look the babe for face, say, babe, see, I want to tell you something right now before we go into church. Babe say waiting. He say, see, I love you, 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 I love you 1,000 times. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you 10,000 times. The babe say, why you talk you love me like that? The guy saying, because I don't want to hear you complain after our wedding, say I don't tell you say I love you. I don't tell you now, so that's 10,000 times. So I don't tell you say I love you. That one go mark till whenever I remember to tell you say I love you again. So maybe that one will they advocate for this program. So the waiting with the talk we say no limits to RAM, no any restriction. Say now only people who I love now I will say thank you. Not anybody and everybody. Where you feel say do anything when makes sense to you. As it did make sense, just show appreciation. And as it did talk, what goes around comes around. How it did go around, how it did come back around. Because people when you show appreciation to, science said don't even talk and say you get chances of say if you give something level where you give person, now in person say will show you love back. So if you show appreciation to people, before you know it happen, people say will reciprocate back to you. So that's not just the thing. Just show appreciation unceasingly, without any limit or any boundary to anybody. So that not the thing. I hope say we don't make sense as little or as small when the sense don't be today. I hope say the sense self will sit and will find space for our own mind, for our own heart, so that going forward we will feel apply some of the things we don't learn today and the ones we don't learn in the past, and create enough room for some more new ones where they come. Because I hope to see you again. Make una even remember before we meet up again next week, say we don't enter jollification season. So as una take the jollificate, make una take them easy, no too over jollificate. Forget say life still dey go on after this jollification season. Reality go still await us for tomorrow or in January. So but before I go say make una remember say I still be una host for Ginger the Swagger, podcasting the Naija way. Toto. I go see una again next week. Make una take a easy.
Na so it be. We are taking you people straight to the next. Na so it be. We know the fall, we know the shit, we just the road, we know go stop. Shit out today, he don't take.
no be God, no be God. They still go